I'm going to be talking to you about the Spring Fever Synergy from Appalachian Valley Natural Products and Anatolian Treasures. I'm going to tell you guys a little bit about the company, then I'm going to talk about the product itself. Finally, I'm going to give you my opinion of it. My name's Sharon. Welcome back to my channel. Make sure you guys subscribe below and turn on notifications to get the latest updates. Okay, so let's get started. I apologize for being off-center. There's a glare behind me and I'm trying to hide it. I do not have any affiliation with Avat whatsoever. They don't even have an affiliate program. So I refer to them as Avat, A-V-A-T. I've also seen them referred to as A-V-N-P. Now, to further complicate the matter, there's another website out there called Ancient Healing Oils. And if you look at these two websites, they kind of look like they're copycats of each other, and the story behind them is pretty interesting. So Ancient Healing Oils was and is still owned by a man called John Krosky. And he used to be a wholesale customer of Avat, and that was owned by Butch Owens. Well, Butch finally retired, and John took over the company. Rather than merging these two companies and websites, he kept them as two distinct entities. He did, however, make one important change, and that is, while he kept it as a wholesale company, he opened it to the public. So anybody can purchase from them, and in addition, there is no minimum order. So you don't have to have a business or anything. I simply purchase essential oils and carrier oils for myself and my family. Now, with each order that you purchase from him, you also get 3 free samples of the 75-cent variety. So what that is this is a 75-cent sample. It's got a screw-off cap, and it's 0.3 of a milliliter, so it is pretty small. He also has carrier oils. They come like this. He says it's 1 milliliter. I feel like it's more. I feel like this is 5 milliliters, but I haven't, or this is a 5 milliliter container, and I haven't measured it. One of these days, maybe I will. Of course, he does have essential oils that cost more, such as the precious oils, such as rose and what have you, but sometimes he goes below cost. So for example, I purchased Roman chamomile, and it was 75 cents, and he clearly stated he does go below cost because he wants to make everybody, these essential oils accessible to everyone. Now, there is another website out there, and it's called Eden Botanicals, and I'm going to link to that below. But they also have samples. So each of their samples is 1 milliliter, and it costs $2. Now, with Avat, in order to get 1 milliliter worth of essential oils, I have to pay $2.25. Now, Eden Botanicals is actually cheaper. However, there are 2 reasons why I have been purchasing from Avat. The first reason is for about $2, I get 3 samples instead of 1, and also their threshold for free shipping is $39, and Eden Botanicals is $49. With that being said, I do have a handful of products from Eden Botanicals that I would like to purchase. Like, I have a wish list of things that I'm going to purchase probably next year, maybe not, not this year. I do have a number of oils I'm trying to get through, but I do believe there is not one company out there that has every single essential oil and carrier oil that I want at the price that I want. So that is another option if you're looking at getting into samples. Now, I would highly recommend you get samples. So first of all, it's cheaper. Even though Avat's prices are pretty affordable, for example, lemon or sweet orange, a 20 milliliter bottle is going to cost you about $5, and the sample is 0.3 of a milliliter for 75 cents. It doesn't matter that you're saving so much money if you purchase the bigger size. 75 cents is still less than $5, and it also is less wasteful. If you decide that you don't like the essential oil for whatever, it's pretty easy to go through 0.3 of a milliliter, and you're not that much money out of pocket. Now, there are 2 ways that you can purchase from him. The first way is you simply check out as a guest, and the second way is creating a wholesale account. And like I said, there's no minimum order, and you don't have to have a business. Now, if you create an account, you have more options available. So first of all, their milliliter bottles all come with orifice reducers in the form of a Euro dropper. This is a Euro dropper, and it gets out the oil drop by drop. Now, if you purchase the ounce sizes, they do not have this in here. Of course, you can purchase them separately, or the pipettes. And I purchased spearmint in the 1 ounce size, which is 30 milliliters. It was actually cheaper to purchase 30 milliliters or 1 ounce than it was to purchase 20 milliliters. So me being me, I like to save money, I bought that. Now, I totally forgot it didn't have an orifice reducer in it, and I ended up dumping a lot into my diffuser. Now, it wasn't that expensive, so I wasn't that upset about that, but my entire house smelled like spearmint toothpaste for about a week. I ended up giving away that essential oil, and I simply don't like spearmint anymore. Now, if you're the type of person who uses copious amounts of essential oils, and you probably use them by weight or if you use pipettes in order to get out your oils, then that could be the way to go. But I know for me, it's just better to have the milliliter sizes. Now, when you're looking at the carrier oils, of course, you're going to have bulk options, like more milliliters or more ounces that you can purchase. So that is a little bit about purchasing from them. Now, if you purchase $39 worth of products and you live within the continent of the US, you're going to get free shipping. If you're outside that area, he has something called shared international shipping. Now, what this is he's going to give you a shipping quote, and you guys are going to split the cost of shipping, and then he will send you that email, and you can decide whether or not you want to carry through with your order or whether you want to cancel it. Now, of course, you are responsible for any taxes, duties, fees, or whatever that come in on your end. Now, looking at his website, I did find out about this, about that through a Facebook group, and that's called Real Aromatherapy Reviews and More 2.0. I'm going to link to that below. But when I had done searches on the internet, I had never seen this company pop up. I'd seen MLMs, I'd seen plant therapy and Eden's Garden. So I took a look at his website, and honestly, had I not had people recommend this who were, certified aromatherapists or studying to be them, or formulators, or people who were experienced and recommended him, I would not have thought it was a legit website. So first of all, it's super basic. Now, a little bit about John is he's older. He's in his mid or late 60s. And like I said, he did take over this company from another man who already retired. It also seems to be a family affair. It doesn't seem like he has, a marketing team or anything like that. It definitely can't hold a candle to Eden's Garden or plant therapy. On his website, he uses stock photos. You're never going to see a picture of the label. I want to show you guys what the label looked like. So this is their label. They have changed it. This is the old label. But as you guys can see, sorry about the glare, it is 4 colors: black, brown, blue, and red. So it's super, super simple. You don't see that on the website. You are going to see basic information. You have the GCMS test results. You do have the COO, which is country of origin. You're going to have the extraction method, which is steam distilled or cold pressed, what have you. The agricultural category it's in, organic, wild crafted, or wild harvested, some brief descriptions, and perhaps some reviews. Now, there is no way that you can currently add reviews. The reviews he has are pretty old, and the descriptions are very basic. Now, I believe he is simply marketing towards a different niche than plant therapy and Eden's Garden. So as a wholesale company, I believe he's kind of assuming that you have information. With that being said, I always double check my information with another source. So he doesn't have safety information like plant therapy or Eden's Garden, how they have kid safe lines for kids ages 2 and up. He does, however, have safety information when it's super important, like birch and wintergreen. He actually cautions you not to purchase these oils if you don't have experience with them. It's not because they're not pure. It's not because they're adulterated or whatever, or not natural. It's because of the safety issues that you have behind it. And this is such an about face to the MLMs that tell you that all their essential oils are safe and natural and great for everyone, including kids. And that's not true. There's a lot of things in nature. You have, for example, peanuts and belladonna and arsenic and poison ivy. Those are all 100% natural. It doesn't mean that they're safe. With essential oils, if you have infants or young children, if you're pregnant and breastfeeding, if you have pre-existing medical conditions, if you're on medication, or if you have pets, you have to be careful with what you are using. So please double check your information. I've got loads of links below. Don't rely on these MLMs. They do give you some downright dangerous information. So another way that he keeps his costs low, in my opinion, is he does have Instagram and he has Facebook. He's not too active there. He does have a newsletter that he comes out with every once in a while, but it's not like plant therapy that every single day I am getting emails from plant therapy with offers and things like that. And I believe that John is happy with the customer base that he has, and rather than relying on marketing or what have you, he relies on word of mouth. And the last thing that he does, in my opinion, is he is in a small town and he gets the boxes to package up the products from the local high school. I personally like this because it's kind of upcycling or reusing something, but I also know that he's saving money this way and passing on the savings to people. So I think I've given you a load of information about that. I want to talk to you about spring fever. So this is spring fever, and I am kind of on the fence about their synergies that they have. So this is a synergy, and he says and I wrote them down so I remember, the ingredients here were chosen because they had their aphrodisiac qualities, so you know, the love, sensual qualities or what have you. Now, he does not use the botanical name when he has the ingredients. So what he's listed he's listed sandalwood. Now, I know sandalwood is very controversial, and I've seen a few people write to Avat asking if the sandalwood is ethically sourced, and they never answer the question directly. So unfortunately, I don't think the sandalwood they have is ethically sourced. Even if it was, you will find people out there saying that there is no sandalwood that is ethically sourced in the entire world. So look up sandalwood. It is super controversial, for one. The next ingredient he has is rose. Now with rose, there are two that he has on his website. He has the otto and he has the absolute. And I have no idea which rose is in here. Then he has jasmine. And again, he has two jasmines on his website. He has grandiflorum and he has sambac. And he doesn't say which one of those is there. He also has Ylang Ylang listed, and he has the complete and he has the extra. And the extra is, these are totally different. Like the Ylang Ylang complete is used for therapeutic value, and Ylang Ylang extra is traditionally used for scent. The Ylang Ylang extra is the first fraction, usually done in the first hour. So Ylang Ylang is distilled in different fractions. There's 6. You've got 1, 2, 3. You've got fine, complete, and extra. And you guys can look those up to further make it even more complicated. There is no exact number on how it is. Like Ylang Ylang 2. Distilled from one distillery is going to be distilled for different hours than it was from a different distillery. So look that up, the 6 different distillation or fraction distillations of Ylang Ylang. Then he has mimosa, vetiver, and fractionated coconut oil. So this is not 100% pure essential oils. And what I mean by that is the essential oils here are 100% pure, but this is diluted in fractionated coconut oil. That means you could possibly use this as a perfume. Now, I don't know what the dilution rate is. He doesn't disclose that. And I know that it does vary. There are some companies that don't disclose it at all. Sometimes they're using 10%, sometimes they're using 20% dilution. And that is actually pretty high. When you look at how much you're supposed to dilute essential oils, most people keep it around half, 1, 2, maybe 5 if it's something that's used intensively. But this is used more as perfume. So you can probably diffuse this, maybe. Keep in mind that it does have FCO or fractionated coconut oil, so it might clog your diffuser. You'd probably have to clean it afterwards. You could also use it in diffuser lacquers. You could use it as perfume. And whether or not I would buy this again, I'm really, really on the fence. So first of all, I don't think the sandalwood is ethically sourced. The rose, jasmine, and Ylang Ylang, I don't know the exact types he's using. Not that that matters that much for me because I'm an adult, you know, and I don't have any medical conditions or anything that I have to worry about. And I also don't know the percentage of the dilution. I do really like this. It smells, I don't know, it smells very flowery. I do enjoy the scent of it. It is something that I would use a little bit. Like I have used it a few times and it's just very, very strong. So rather than using it on my neck, probably put it in a diffuser necklace or perhaps on my wrists. So I've given you guys a lot of information about Avat. I've talked about this synergy and my opinion of it. Now I want to hear from you guys. Have you ever purchased anything from Avat? If you have, let me know what you've purchased and what you thought of it. And if you haven't, check out his website. He does have a lot of different options available. So please leave a comment below. I really enjoy hearing from you guys. And like this video and give it a big thumbs up. Also subscribe to my channel and turn on notifications to get the latest updates. I will see you guys later.